Well, hello, Nicole here over at Resource Rundown. Let me give you the rundown on some of these fake, crazy making scam artists that are out here that are up to no good with regard to YouTube as well as other social media platforms. Here are the top 10 that have been going around. The fake giveaways with the YouTubers, some of those that are shady, as well as other social media platforms. We've got scammers that are creating fake giveaways. They're promising big prizes in exchange for likes, comments, and shares. So we're going to have to safeguard ourselves. We need to research the companies, the individual offerings, the giveaways, and anything else that seems to be too good to be true. Also, the phishing scams. Yes, they haven't gone away. They're tricking people into giving up their personal information. They're also creating fake logins, as well as just getting you to put your personal information in these various websites. So you're going to need to be cautious when you're sharing this personal information online. And also, you need to verify whether or not they are legit. There's some fake investment opportunities that are going around. Scammers are creating all sorts of just stories to, draw you in. And of course, always putting those dollars on their thumbnails, letting you know you can make X amount of dollars. But the truth of the matter is that these high returns that they're promising, So you're going to need to do your research and be very skeptical of any of these investment opportunities because, once again, too good to be true. Pyramid schemes, I know back in the day, oh my goodness, the 90s, the 80s, early 2000s, family members, some of you all remember, trying to recruit us for all sorts of things. And we weren't making the money off the products and the services. Oh no, we were making so-called the promised money off of whoever we could get to sign up. So these pyramid schemes are, once again, involving recruiting others to join all sorts of businesses with the promise of earning commissions from the people that they recruit. And they're using those referral links. Click my referral link in the description box and all that to recruit people. And of course, these schemes are illegal and we need to avoid them at all costs. Fake reviews. Oh yes. So we got some scammers who they're creating all sorts of fake reviews. We also got scammers who will show up in the comment sections and so forth on various platforms. And basically they are attempting to boost products and services, but you're going to have to check multiple sources to see if the product or service that is in the video is in fact as good as the commenters and the reviewers are saying. So before you make that purchase, make sure that you're checking reviews on multiple platforms and not just your favorite ones, okay? Always be wary of positive reviews. Now, impersonation scams, yes, I have been seeing this sort of thing floating around where there are people who are pretending like they are one person or another. I know even my son, he ended up having a situation where there were people who were impersonating him. So these impersonation scams, basically what they do is they'll either scam you out of your own platform or they will create one with a fake account or a website that's impersonating you. But the truth of the matter is that we know that there are some phonies. So they're going to impersonate legitimate individuals and organizations. They're also going to verify the legitimacy of the account or the website by sharing any personal information or making a purchase, okay? Clickbait videos, yes, people have been doing that for years. And basically, these clickbait videos are designed to get people to click on them, but often they don't deliver what they promise. So you're sitting there, you're watching a video, and you're just like, this isn't what I, signed up for. This isn't what I want to click on. So you're going to have to be wary, once again, of these sensational headlines. And yes, with the help of AI, people are creating all sorts of headlines to get people to come to their videos. And they're not necessarily delivering. So verify the credibility of the source before you share or click, because that can also mess with your brand too. And that can also cause your relatives not to want to look at anything that you share with them because, you know, it's fake or it's not what it claims to be. Now, fake charities, that's been going on. Oh my goodness. So basically what these scammers will do is they'll create this fake charity that will promise all sorts of things, you know, in terms of helping this one and that one, a disaster, a tragedy, what have you. Please, 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 you know, help the little ones, help the people who are suffering over here, help the church, help whoever, right? But you got to verify the legitimacy of the charity before you donate any money or give over your personal information. And you can do that through the Better Business Bureau. You can also check by simply putting in the name of that company along with the scam. And you can do that with all of these companies. If you got a name, you want to go ahead and see if there's any scams out there. Also check yourself too. Find out if anybody is using your name to try to, you know, start up a business or try to get people to be a part of it. Scammers in the news. Yes, there is such thing as fake news. That what it is that these individuals are creating all these fake news stories to manipulate you into clicking on their content. And then what they're going to do is they're going to share it with others. They're also going to check multiple sources before, or you should be checking multiple sources before believing or sharing any news story. Because once again, people after a while, your relatives, your friends are going to not want to look at what you post because you are putting news that we're all like, okay, wait a minute, where'd you get this from? Okay. So you can always check and recheck news by simply being there where the action is. You know, boots on the ground, knowing somebody who lives over there to find out, did that really happen? Checking in with people who they did experience their share of negative results and now they're in the hospital as a result, right? So we can actually go where the action is and ask questions of doctors and ask questions of people who are not scared to tell the truth, okay? Because we do know there's a lot of people who are fearful of telling the truth. And then last but not least is the fake followers and the likes, right? So basically, wow, you know, you look at a page and you go, where did this person get all of these subscribers, you know, all of these followers, these subs, all of this? Well, basically, there are scammers who sell followers or likes, okay? And then what they do is they promise to boost the social media presence. However, this is often done through fake accounts, okay, or bots. And basically, they damage your credibility in the long run. So focus on building the genuine followers through quality content and engagement. So I came across some foolishness. So that's why, you know, I'm just all in when it comes to providing resources to help people to get you caught up to speed, because I know you're out there, you're working, you're doing all sorts of things, and then you want to jump into any one of these social platforms, or maybe you want to start up your business or do any number of things, and then here we go. You know, there's the scam, and then there's the shady person over here trying to get something from you and all of that. So no, we're not having it. We're not doing it. So be cautious, right, of anything that seems to be too good to be true. Do your research, okay, before you're sharing your personal information or making a purchase, okay? One of the cool things that I've done in the past was just simply use like a gift card, or just use something where there's a limit, as opposed to the main card where all the information, you know, and everything that's tied, you know, to you is on it. Let's just use some other card for making purchases online. And then, of course, verify the credibility of any source, as I mentioned earlier, before sharing or clicking on anything. Additionally, be sure to report any suspicious activity, right, to the appropriate authorities. And you can do that sort of thing through local law enforcement. You can do that by going on one of those sites, government sites, where you can report all sorts of activity. And also you can let people know in your platform. So thank you so much for taking the time out And hopefully we are going to be able to find some more information that will help you out. All right, stay tuned.